Every midnight, in a sleepy Wisconsin suburb, a cat's hiss cut through the dark. The Harper family was at a loss. Their fluffy Maine coon, Shadow, always a gentle lap cat, was acting downright spooky. She'd raced to the attic stairs, fur puffed up, hissing at the locked door. The family, who loved her to bits, was rattled. Was Shadow sick? Was something creepy hiding up there? Her hisses chilled their bones, growing fiercer each night. What was Shadow so freaked out about? The truth would shatter their hearts and change their lives forever. It started one frosty fall night. Jenny, the mom, was reading when Shadow's hiss echoed from the hallway. She dropped her book, heart thumping. Shadow was crouched at the attic door, back arched, eyes like lasers. Jenny called her, but Shadow didn't flinch, just hissed again, low and angry. The Harpers had found Shadow as a stray, half-starved, 3 years ago. She was their rock, snoozing with the kids, Emma and Noah, or purring on Dad Mike's lap. Now, she was different, on edge, almost scared. Jenny checked the door. Locked tight, no weird noises. Every midnight, Shadow bolted to the attic stairs, hissing like something was wrong. Emma, 10, started having nightmares about attic monsters. Noah, 7, clung to his mom, spooked. Mike poked around the attic, nothing but old boxes and dust bunnies. Neighbors laughed, saying Shadow was chasing ghosts. Jenny wasn't so sure. She's got a reason, she told Mike. Shadow's hisses got louder, more desperate, waking the whole house. Emma drew Shadow fighting shadow creatures. Noah asked if Shadow was mad at them. Jenny's stomach nodded. The attic door felt like a wall between them and their cat. Shadow was their family, their comfort after tough times. Why was she so fixated? The mystery was driving them crazy, their love for Shadow tangled with fear. Jenny sat by the stairs one night, watching Shadow's fierce glare. Something was up there, and it was breaking her heart. The Harpers couldn't take it anymore. Mike rigged a security camera by the attic door. The footage showed Shadow hissing, pacing, but nothing else. No critters, no leaks. Jenny swept the attic, flashlight in hand, just junk and cobwebs. They took Shadow to the vet. The doc checked her ears, her teeth. Healthy as can be, he said. Maybe she's stressed. Jenny shook her head. Shadow wasn't stressed. She was dead set on that door. The hissing kept up, sharp and eerie, every midnight without fail. They tried it all. They sprayed calming pheromones. Shadow didn't care. They taped the door shut, thinking drafts were spooking her. She clawed right through. A neighbor suggested a spiritual healer, who said Shadow sensed unresolved pain. Mike groaned, but Jenny was desperate. They had an exterminator check for rodents, nada. The neighborhood gossip turned serious. Some said Shadow might need rehoming, that she was too wild. Jenny's eyes welled up. Shadow was Emma and Noah's best friend, their glue after Mike's job loss last year. But the hissing was wrecking their sleep. One evening, Emma shared a library book about a cat that hissed to warn of danger. Was Shadow protecting them? Jenny wondered if it tied to their struggles. But how? They checked the attic for gas leaks or bad wiring. Everything was fine. The family was at their wits' end, their love for Shadow battling exhaustion. Jenny camped by the attic door, watching Shadow's relentless hisses. It felt like a cry for help, a secret they couldn't crack. The mystery was tearing them apart. One stormy midnight, it all came crashing down. Shadow's hiss turned into a gut-wrenching yowl, loud enough to shake the walls. Lightning flashed, and the house felt alive with tension. Jenny jolted awake, her heart in her throat. Shadow was at the attic door, clawing like a wild thing, her eyes blazing. Emma and Noah huddled behind Mike, trembling. She's gone nuts. Mike yelled. Jenny stumbled to the door, hands shaking. Shadow's fur was electric, her yowls desperate. She leaped at Jenny, nudging her toward the lock. Jenny fumbled the key, pulse racing. Shadow, what's in there? The door creaked open. A musty smell hit them, mixed with something sharp. Metal? Jenny's flashlight swept the attic, landing on a battered trunk in the corner. Shadow darted to it, yowling, pawing at the lid. Jenny knelt, heart pounding, and pried it open. Inside, buried under old clothes, was a stack of letters, yellowed, unopened, addressed to her late mother. Jenny gasped, tears burning. Her mom had died years ago, estranged after a fight. Had Shadow known? The family stood frozen, Shadow's yowls softening to a whimper. The attic felt heavy, full of secrets. What was in those letters? Everything hung in the balance. The letters changed everything. Jenny read them through tears. Her mom's apologies, her love, her regrets, written before she passed. Shadow had sensed the pain. Her hiss is a call to uncover the truth. The estrangement had left Jenny broken, haunted by guilt. Shadow's nightly vigil led her to those words, healing a wound she'd carried for years. The family sobbed, not from sorrow, but gratitude. Shadow wasn't just a cat. She was their bridge to forgiveness, their heart. Jenny hugged Shadow, tears falling. "You're our miracle girl," she whispered. Shadow purred, curling into Emma's arms. The family sat in the attic, reading the letters, feeling closer to Jenny's mom. The attic, once a place of fear, became a haven of healing. Neighbors brought treats for Shadow, moved by her story. She still pads to the attic sometimes, but her hisses are gone, replaced by soft meows. The Harpers will never forget her gift. Isn't Shadow's story incredible? Her love healed a family and touched us all. Subscribe for more heartwarming animal stories that'll warm your heart. Hit the bell so you don't miss our next video about a horse's amazing act. Comment below. Has your pet ever changed your life? Share your story with our community. Check out our playlist for more touching tales and join us to celebrate the magic of animals. Let's keep these stories alive.